And yeah, just gonna let that load. Yeah, so now we're live. Um, it's maybe useful to live stream like a large business meeting that you don't want everyone to be able to talk into, but you want everyone to be able to see. So Sam, talk about
Promote the co-host.
Cloud versus, yeah, I'll promote him to co-host. So I can't show me doing this because it just makes my whole screen go black. I click three dots above his name and I click to make co-host. So yeah.
Okay, now that I'm co-host, I will show. Do I share my screen?
Yeah, you can show that you can share your screen.
I'll share my screen now. To this. Share. So now we will. I can go to.
Go back to the normal screen and just show like that you can do a poll.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Did you pause it?
Yeah. Just
Yep. So now I can go to chat and show that I can type in the chat. Hello. Where I will also be making the polls right here. We can make breakout rooms, but since there's only two of us, there is no breakout rooms. And go to the whiteboard, new whiteboard. Draw on that. Close whiteboard.
And so you can only do this, some of these features because these co-hosts, like most people can't. You can also kick someone out of a meeting because he's co-host. Being co-host gives you certain powers, um, like muting people or you know, uh, live streaming to YouTube. Only the host can do that. Another cool feature of Zoom is that you can react. So I'm on the bottom bar right now. Again, I can't show this because it's when I try and share my screen and show Zoom, it just comes up as black. So I can turn on recognize hand gestures, and now maybe an emote will pop up. I guess not. I can put, yeah. Hold on, I just pop. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, spotlight. So yeah, now I'm gonna show. Let's see here. What cool things can I do? Yeah, a lot of the features you're not able to actually do just because it's such a small meeting. Um, but I'll click the three dots in the bottom and I can create a poll. And I'm just gonna type in here. I wonder if you can see this. I'm doing this. You should be able to see that. Nope, you can't. I'll stop sharing them. So I can just make any question. Yeah, so now that poll will pop up in everyone's chat. Like Sam, you can see that poll, right?
Yeah.
So that was just bottom right, and I click create poll, and then it'll let you type in whatever you want. Um, as far as spotlighting, well, I can click on someone and pin them, which I can do because I'm host, and it'll pin the person I pin to like the top of everyone's screen without them having to talk. And the transcript is a cool feature. It can basically talk out everything I'm saying. So to get to there, it's just in that bottom bar again, and you just click transcript. And yeah, so a breakout room would be useful if you are running a big class and you want to have more individual conversations. Uh, cool chat features is that if there were more people in the meeting, I would be able to whisper to someone or just direct message, so not everyone in the meeting would be able to see that. Live transcription is beneficial. I just told y'all about that, but basically, it'll type out everything I'm saying. So it'd be nice if you're deaf to be able to read. Uh, Remote control is a feature only like you have to ask permission. Sam, do you know how to enable the remote control? So yeah, remote control, basically, I think it's a feature that we're not able to use just because it's such a small meeting again, but basically it allows if I could enable it between me and Sam, I would be able to control his computer by using my computer. This would be useful to like figure out any sort of tech issue or whatnot. Do you want to talk about like advantages of cloud or local recording?
Yeah, so kind of to piggyback off of the remote control part, if let's say Dr. Rush wanted to take over and help with our Wix website, she could go scroll through it and add the blog post or help just put the social media parts onto it. And as for cloud versus local recording, cloud is more useful if you wanted to share the link, but it is less reliable because it is not saved on your computer, whereas on not sure. Am I good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So as Thomas talked about with the remote control, this would be useful for a professor to take over someone's computer if he had a question and it's just hard to talk someone through things when there's a lot of different buttons on a website. The professor could take over and do it himself just to show and help. Talking about cloud versus local recording. The advantage of cloud is you can send the link anywhere and you can pick and choose who uses it. Whereas submit keeping it on the local computer is tougher to share and a little there's reliability issues each way because on the computer, if you break your computer, it can be gone. Whereas on the cloud, you can send it to different places. But overall, both are good options. It just depends what you're trying to do with it. And sometimes it's beneficial to record to both to create the link and to keep the link on your computer, the recording on your computer.
So yeah, a lot of the features like I'm unable to actually show you how to turn them on, but the polls and the breakout rooms, you can select who you want to break out or whatnot, but most of these features are turned on by clicking the bottom three dots on the screen. But when I go to record the actual Zoom platform itself, it just pops up as black.